Ogun State House of Assembly commences deliberation on critical components of 2025 budgets. Nigeria Union of Journalists Ogun State Council begins annual press week. Plus, African women in media takes lead of sustainable future for African continents. Hello, good evening, and thank you for joining us on Channel 12 News at 7. I am Yemi Dalemo. The Ogun State 2025 Appropriation Bill presented to the State House of Assembly by Governor Dapo Abeokuta has scaled second reading on the floor of the Assembly. The lawmakers also engaged key stakeholders in dissecting the various components of the budget preparatory to its passage for the advancement of the state economy and benefits of the people of the states. The reports will come your way in a subsequent bulletin. The media has been challenged to unlock the potentials of agriculture for Nigeria's economic development through their detailed, unbiased, and investigative reporting. This was the thrust of a symposium organized to mark the 2024 Press Week of the Nigeria Union of Journalists (NUJ) Ogun State Council in Abeokuta. A greater Nigeria society with undeniable progress and positive changes is guaranteed with exploration of the diversity mixed with value of unity, love, social coherence, hard work, and abundance of human and material resources in the country. This was the unique picture painted by the 33 young Nigerians who engaged creative acts to advocate social justice and correct societal ills when a non-profit organization, Streets Project Foundation, launched its advocacy initiative in Abeokuta. Lekun Agbode reports.
Whenever a question is asked about the Nigerian youth and their significance in the polity, what could easily come to mind is the 2020 EndSARS phenomenon and its aftermath. It was this narrative that gives a nudge to the UN-recognized Street Project Foundation to take a profound initiative to create a platform like this where youth are empowered to use creative arts to reach out and influence the society positively without violence. The 33 selected youth in Abeokuta under the Advocacy Initiative presented scintillating and breathtaking artistic performances of various genres to pass their message of advocacy on social justice, youth unemployment, active citizenship, gender equality, disability rights and inclusion, climate change, and environmental sustainability. A stage play titled Ilugangan uses symbolism to drive the plot, which is about a two-headed Yoruba talking drum.
Trying to pass a message that the issues of our nation, Nigeria, is more complex than people think. And that we cannot afford to look at stories and our issues from one perspective. We must look at it from varied perspectives. And that's why we're looking at the story from the perspective of the people and the perspective of our law enforcement officers.
Dignitaries, including the Oluwo of Owo Kingdom, Oba Professor Saka Matemilola, represented a renowned cinematographer and filmmaker, Tunde Kilani, and others are impressed with what the initiative brings to the table for the youth.
It's part of our life. This is our story. See them, they are young people, even displaying what the life has in stock for them.
It's almost unbelievable that right here in Abeokuta City, this organization will come with this project of advocacy to empower young people and encourage them to use their arts to make meaningful social, political stories.
I wish that the whole of Nigeria were able to see what I just saw this afternoon, which is deploying soft power tool of art to advocate for social justice, to preach peace and unity in Nigeria.
My message to government is simple: to look out for things like this and to sponsor it, put their power behind it, especially allowing the youths to understand, to give them the orientation to believe in Nigeria.
So the platform that the street project is giving them is elevating them already, and they need to also take this and will fortunately take their talents to another level. There are a couple of initiatives that will be coming out. There'll be employment opportunities. As the Advocacy Initiative is launched in Abeokuta, the 33 selected youths were presented with certificates as they look forward to a fulfilling career while contributing to societal development. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde, NTA News.
Now talking religion, the need for Christians to shun sin and prepare for the task of soul winning was the thrust of a special Thanksgiving and ordination service by El Shaddai Deliverance Church, Abeokuta, Ogun State. Akim Jimo reports that the service rounded off the 19th annual convention of the church.
The Thanksgiving service attracted the pastorate and members of the El Shaddai Deliverance Church from across Ogun State and beyond to Abeokuta Auditorium of the church, where the congregation appreciated God for his protection and sustenance thus far. The general overseer of the church, Apostle Paul Folorunsho Noiga, while admonishing the congregation, encouraged them to rededicate their lives to God like never before.
God expects anointing to perform in our lives. Anointing has purpose, it has mission. Not something you receive aimlessly. It's not a wasteful exercise. It's not something you go into without a purpose or without a commitment.
Some frontline workers of the church were ordained with a charge on them to go and win more souls for Christ, even as a pioneer staff of NTA Abeokuta, Pastor Adebayo Adiogun, was ordained as the patron of the choir department of the church. The theme of the 19th annual convention of the church was "Lift Up Your Heads, O Ye Gates." In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
Women in media are taking the lead in shaping a sustainable future for Africa. The 8th African Women in Media Conference had ended in Dakar, Senegal. Ladi Bala will bring us the takeaway of that program in a subsequent bulletin. It's now time to pause for some messages. The news will continue shortly after these timeouts. Please stay.
Sona Maltings Limited presents glucose syrup. Glucose syrup extracted from locally sourced sorghum and corn into a liquefied sugar of natural origin. Solar Maltings glucose syrup is gluten-free and tastes yummy. That's why it is the most sought-after glucose syrup by commercial food production companies as a sweetener, thickener, and moisture-retaining agent. As it doesn't crystallize, it is used in production of candy, beer, fondant, and certain canned food, and pre-made baked goods like biscuit and cookies. Sona Maltings glucose syrup is made by Sona Maltings Limited. Sona Maltings glucose syrup, king in liquefied sugar.
We thank you for being there. There is the need for a multifaceted approach to get to the root cause of gender-based violence in Nigeria by doing away with negative perspective of cultural, religious, and traditional practices affecting women and the girl child. These were the views of guests on Good Morning Nigeria while discussing Unite to End Gender-Based Violence. Ibrahim Bello Gunda reports.
On the challenges of gender-based violence in Nigeria despite legal provisions such as VAP law available to protect women and girls, guests on Good Morning Nigeria say perpetrators of gender-based violence hardly get prosecuted due to societal protection, among others. They frown at the role of traditional and religious leaders who view violence against women and girls as a case that should be treated using alternative dispute resolution, which in most cases the victim's family agrees due to the fear of stigma and societal pressure.
And in terms of religion as well, you know, you have negative religious interpretations that impart on the treatment of women differently from men. This also contributes to the extent to which persons suffer gender-based discrimination.
So the society itself is being controlled by matriarchy in this essence. Yeah. And whatever we see today is the product of homes and families, upbringing.
Sensitization of women, girls, and the society on the need to voice out any form of violence against women, girls, and children are treated equally, irrespective of gender, so as to have a society that is fair and free to all to realize their potential.
Don't deprive me of what I merit just because I am a woman. These are the talks we need to begin to take to the grassroots. Our fathers should also understand that there is no difference between the girl child and the boy child, because girl children have succeeded in some climes and they can be very valuable.
They agreed that though the 16 days activism against gender-based violence is coming to an end Tuesday, activism is expected to continue to protect the vulnerable while ensuring the law is allowed to take its course and perpetrators are brought to book to serve as a deterrent to others. In Abuja, Ibrahim Bello Gunda, NTA News.
The Court of Appeal 2024 Justices Annual Conference is underway in Abuja. The conference, with the theme Judicial Introspection, is an avenue for stock-taking on the role of the intermediate courts in justice delivery in Nigeria. Dele Atumbi of our Judiciary Desk now reports.
The conference is the convergence of the major stakeholders in the justice sector to build the public confidence in the judiciary and its decisions. The ever-evolving nature of the judicial landscape demands that it engages in regular self-reflection, evaluation, and strategic planning. This conference therefore offers a unique opportunity for introspection, knowledge sharing, and growth among the stakeholders in the justice sector. In the maintenance of the rule of law, justices occupy a position of paramount importance in the administration of justice, with their decisions exerting a profound impact on individuals, communities, and society at large.
It calls on us to reflect, not only as judicial officers, but also as the unified judiciary navigating the complexities of modern justice delivery.
The Nigerian judiciary has a long and proud history of dispensing justice without fear or favor, affection, or ill will.
As we aspire to enhance the administration of justice, we recognize the importance of collaboration and synergy among stakeholders.
The image of the judiciary in the eyes of members of the public is equally one of the concerns of the conference with the advent of social media. This technological shift has also generated a range of challenges for the judiciary, including the management of online reputation, cyberbullying, and harassment of judicial officers over judicial decisions.
To gather today, we celebrate our achievements, recognize your sacrifices, and recommit yourselves to supporting your efforts in the pursuit of justice.
It is the belief of the body of benchers that the effect of introspection will help everyone to freely and sincerely identify areas of improvement, patterns to be rebuilt, and areas that need changes.
As a body. That's how much time we permit us to serve you on our news for tonight. Stay tuned for Yoruba and Lily translation of the news. Good night.
Guys, what we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
Newgate's exclusive hotel and event center will have various rooms for lodging and accommodation, executive suites, double and single chalets, Come and have a 5-star experience in hospitality. We have a bar where we sell varieties of wines and drinks. Our restaurant is second to none with mouth-watering dishes, African cuisine, continental and local dishes, all at affordable prices. Our event space is suitable for all ceremonies, be it social or corporate. We have a big parking space and our environment is conducive for all. Our security is watertight and we have 24 hours power supply. We are located at Quarry Road at Abeokuta, Ogun State. You can reach us on 006 081 0672. New Gate Exclusive Hotel and Event Center, the sure bet in hospitality.
Sona Mountain Industries has been specially produced and packaged for the benefits of the family. Made from locally sourced sorghum, Agrovita is filling. It is nourishing, just as it is a delight. Oh yes, Agrovita staple milk is rich in magnesium and other essential vitamins and minerals. It is smooth, easy to prepare, and you can enjoy it with any soup of your choice. Egusi, ogbono, edinkaikon, atama. Mouth-watering delicacy. You can also use Sona Agrovita to bake bread, cake, and other confectionaries. Enjoy Sona Agrovita with your family.